The new year of 2023 is finally starting, and it is time for new adventures, and one of which you can embark on is starting a business. Now, we all know it is easier said than done. The hard truth is that many businesses fail, but what company does not have its up and downs? All businesses come with risks, and if one has a high potential of making money, the chances of failure would also be high. Because of this, capital has a far higher long-term yield than a typical savings account in the bank. Even with businesses having assets that will lead to a sizable financial return of more than 30%, it is still loaded with risks. Cited by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, 65% of new industries fail within their first 10 years of service, while 45% fall in the first 5 years. Lastly, some fail during their first 2 years, which make up 20%. So yes, that may sound depressing, but that does not mean you'll just quit and throw that desire to open up a business out the window. Failure rates, as we have stressed before, are bound to be possible in businesses, so while we invest time and money into a business, it would be best to invest in a company with a lower flopping level. That is why, in this video, we'll discuss 6 business ideas that pose success more often than most and some tools that can aid you in starting these businesses. These businesses may not be a 0% failure rate, but hey, a lesser risk of failure is better than a high one, no? Hi everyone, and welcome to UpThink. If you are new to our channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you would like to become part of our learning community. Here, we talk about tips and tricks for our everyday life. Now on to number 1, agriculture. We are starting this list with one of the most powerful industries worldwide, agribusiness. Agriculture benefits a great part of our population as it is one of the major nutrients consumed by us humans. According to World Bank figures, agriculture bestowed up to 4% of the global GDP in 2018. If you put into consideration agriculture in some unadvanced nations, the GDP may exceed more than 25%. So what is agribusiness? This refers to not just selling the goods produced from growing crops, but also farming supplies and equipment, machinery, and anything else related to farm activities. Agribusiness can come in the form of farms or other businesses in need of an agriculture's association. Let us rate this enterprise to be 88% in success, especially if you have a knack for farming or agriculture-associated business. So, why not give it a try? Number 2, transportation. Breaking into the transportation industry can be hugely rewarding with a solid business strategy. There are plenty of options to explore, whether it is ambulances, outstation rides, or even shifting services. Heavy traffic in larger cities has opened up room for both public and private transportation solutions, thus creating an abundance of potential customers who rely heavily on these means daily. Because of the opportunities created by said traffic, the transportation industry has gone uphill in demand. With transportation services like Uber and taxis, the large need for them has put many people considering how great of a startup idea this business would be. Now, you may think that the transportation business we're talking about here is only taking people from one place to another, but it also actually includes the delivery of goods like food and items. So, due to online platforms and a collaborative economy, the transportation business is booming as ever. Transportation business can come in the form of large trucking systems or part-time Uber driving, anything that can deliver for a charge. The success rate of this may be lower by a minor number, about 76.4%, and some particular transportation industries may pose some threats, but it is still high compared to other businesses outside of this list. Number 3, medical or healthcare. Now, this may sound like an intimidating business venture when you consider specific costs and potential factors outside the usual business risks. But if you play your cards right, this could be quite the eminent business. You don't have to think immediately of large-scale healthcare enterprises like hospitals when you're just starting. Healthcare businesses can come in the form of clinics, dentistry, or even pharmacies. There are many ways to the medical startup industry. But just how great is the healthcare enterprise? Here's some perspective. The greatest employer in the US is the healthcare sector. $8.45 trillion were spent on the worldwide health industry in 2018, and in 2022, the total cost of healthcare could exceed $10 trillion. In this aspect, compared to the rest of the world, the United States spends much more on healthcare. Like the United States, this shows that healthcare costs typically represent more than 10% of GDP in most developed countries, as stated by statistics from Policy Advice. These statistics also expanded that after 2019, 10% of the GDP we mentioned could grow to nearly 18% in the United States, so you can picture how large the upscale for this industry is. If we include the recent coronavirus in mind, it is clear how in demand the medical industry has been. Hence, people have even resorted to smaller medical institutions rather than hospitals that have people lining up to get in. If you think you have the potential, regardless if you want to be involved directly or be an investor or entrepreneur behind the scenes, or both, how about giving the medical industry a try? Number 4. Dump trucks. This kind of business idea may sound unusual, but let us expand on this. The mining business is not a cheap startup, and it is a challenging business to begin with. But you don't have to charge ahead with that idea. Instead, why not consider a different path to the mining trade? If you are in an area where a mine exists, that will open up a convenient opportunity due to the demand for transporting materials using dump trucks. Through this method, starting a mining trade would not be as costly as it seems, as you only need a good dump truck. Even an older model would do. An old dump truck should cost up to at least $15,000 only. With the rapid growth of the dump truck industry, there are many chances for business to flow. If we only look at the aspect of mining and construction alone, that has the potential to reach at least $20.64 billion in the United States by the estimated year 2025. Does that not sound grand? The business of dump trucking is a unique and rewarding opportunity for entrepreneurs. Offering your own services or filling the demand to provide fleet labor creates new chances for those just starting out in this line of work, with plenty of potential on offer. If you want to avoid dabbling in mining, there are other ways to utilize the dump truck service. Through private or corporate delivery, dump trucks can make it work, hence opening up the possibilities to countless routes. Say there's no mine near your area. No sweat. Landscapers, construction companies, and even homeowners who need to dispose of large amounts of waste would be willing to make use of your services. Number 5. Real estate. Now, this is a popular business idea. According to Andrew Carnegie, 90% of all millionaires become rich via owning real estate. That should say much. In fact, it has been said that more income is produced from real estate than all industrial resources put together. The success rate of this is as close as that of the agricultural business. But why is it popular and how is it so successful? Well, as time goes on, your properties have the propensity to appreciate, and the constant flow of income through rental payments will be paying off your mortgage too. With the right advantages in hand, you could create a powerful source of income. Not only can you leverage your money by taking out loans to purchase rental homes, but if you choose to envelop yourself into this world more deeply and manage all properties on your own, it is still possible through minimal effort each month, then it truly becomes passive. Now that is an incredible wealth generator waiting for those who have what it takes. Number 6. The passive businesses of vending machines and laundromats. With vending machines and laundromats, you can be more involved than the prior businesses we mentioned. With these businesses, you could still be earning while you sleep or work on your main job. Let us start with vending machines. With high success rates reaching up to 90%, a vending machine business is unlike your usual small startups. See, some businesses may require you to rent a place for your office, do advertising, and even cost major utilities like light and water. You would also have to consider hiring employees to keep that small business running. But a vending machine business is different. Without needed supervision and direct involvement 24/7, your vending machine can earn money just by staying in place while your consumers utilize its services. Sounds impressive, does it not? You would not be spending as much energy, and you could be doing other things to spend your time while still earning that passive income from the vending machine. The vending machine enterprise is a one-of-a-kind business that allows you to begin with or without experience or heavy knowledge. You can even stay home while your business makes a profit in an all-cash manner. And because it is an all-cash business, you would be immediately earning income in your hands and would not be going through risks like bad checks, outstanding invoices, or any other ways of delayed income. Other than that, you would not need to experience working strenuous hours hands-on in this business. Rather, you would be having much more time for yourself, but at the same time, your vending machine would still be running all year, every day. And you would not have to spend much either, except for the occasional repairs and maintenance for your machine, but it still beats the monthly expenses of rent and employee salaries. You can begin this business as a side hustle and still keep your day job. Next, laundromats. We all fear failure. It is natural, especially regarding business. So we would want to aim for a business with low risk, and one more business to consider in this list of ideas is a laundromat. Research by LaundryLux stated that 95% of laundry shops succeed after 5 years. That is a high success percentage. Now again, no business has zero risks, but this industry seems promising. Aside from food and shelter, clothes are part of a human being's basic needs, and laundromats play a significant role in clothes hygiene. While a laundry shop is not as passive as a vending machine, it is still lax. Like the vending machine, you'll only be doing a little work. Your customers will be self-servicing themselves by putting in and taking out their clothes from the washing and drying machines, and said machines will be doing all the cleaning for them. The only things you would be responsible for are again repairs and maintenance, keeping your laundry shop clean, and most importantly, gathering your income once the day ends. But even this, you don't have to do yourself. You can hire employees to do these tasks for you. The corporate world is undergoing rapid and dramatic changes, with shrinking job security as a harsh reality for many. Newspapers tell us that this insecurity has reached far-reaching heights in today's working climate, leaving 90% of individuals feeling powerless over their own futures. Owning your own business may be the only way to regain control and achieve success on one's terms, something vital for economic gain and peace of mind. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up and comment down below on which business idea caught your eye the most. If you have not subscribed yet, to subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button with a notification bell to know what the next educational video is about. We hope to see you again in our next video. Bye for now.